they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Great shot through the gap.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. The Indians are 1 for 23. Got all of it, and for 6.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Right out of the middle.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Waiting.
14 runs added there. The Indians are 1 for 37. Sharma in the Paddington end. Nicely played.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Good bit of timing there.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4. Driven away nicely.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Really good shot there.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one, too many loose deliveries. Khan, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The captain is going with the spinner.
Times it nicely.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Into the gap, nice shot.
Always backing the ball there, drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Brilliant diving stop. Needs a direct hit.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Incredible shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a boundary save for sure.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? It's a good shot. 4 straight down the ground.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Nice.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure there'll be some big fielding changes coming. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?